What's going on, you guys? Back with Vapor here with Hull 1011. And as you can already see and you can hear outside, we've had to open the window just because Vapor...
foggy mess.
I tried to make a video like this.
But it got interrupted by a lizard.
Yeah, I had to catch a lizard to get him out of the house so he wouldn't die. He wanted a bite, too. Little fucker. I should have put him on your ear.
No. On my nipple.
But, today, guys, we're going to be talking about two different box mods. I know I haven't made a video in a long time, and I'm sorry for that. It's just been... I've been, taking a break from vaping for a while.
At least I'm getting new stuff.
At least from getting new stuff, because I am getting a DNA box mod for Christmas. That's in the works right now. I'm hooking up with a company who's going to send me a DNA 200, I believe. It's a DNA 250, 200, whatever. It's a DNA. It looks sick as awesome. No. But the two fog machines we're going to be talking about today, they're both of the devices that we're going to be talking about today are triple 18650.
Yep.
We got my boys T-Priv 3 with the Aromomizer RDTA Plus. I think I've done a review on this tank before. I'm not sure. Let's give it a squiz. 70 watts, 0.25 ohms. Working at 70 watts. Fuck it, I'll bring it up to 75. I forgot that Smock round robins.
Yeah. 0 to 100 real quick.
Exactly. Now this box does go up to 300, which is obnoxious as fuck, but if you're not into cloud chasing, I'm just going to show you right now, you don't need 300 to get there.
No, you don't.
You don't need 300.
You don't even need to go up to 100.
True.
Honestly.
75 watts, working on, like I said, 0.25 ohm build.
Some fucking clouds.
Get in the fucking video.
I'm like barely in. And the second box mod.
Here, I'll give you that back. Second box that we're going to be reviewing is the Wismex RX 200.
And yes, they do have the same tank.
Yep, we're matching. It's designed by Jabo. I'm rocking mine at 70 watts with a 0.11 ohm, 0.11 ohm build. Let's fucking go.
As you can see, these things are fog machines.
They can rip.
I couldn't even see that.
Chance, go ahead and do the review on yours since I don't know much about it.
All right. So as Bailey said, it is a Smock. It is called the T-Priv 3. It is produced and sold by Smock or Smoke, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Exactly. It's all preference.
Like Bailey also said, this is a 300 watt box mod, but I have heard reviews on it that some people say it feels more like 200.
And how would they fucking know? Dude, you don't need to go up to fucking 200 to begin with.
Honestly, who does go up to 200 regularly?
Not me.
But anyway. So.
I guess it's just for an option.
Yeah. And the one thing I also did notice, although there are some box mods like this one that would allow you to charge the batteries, the external batteries through the USB port, I
don't even know if that one does it.
It does.
It does?
Yes. But
this fucking forever though.
Yeah. But this one does not. This one does not allow that. You have to have an external battery charger, like a deck, kind of.
Yeah. Also, another thing about Smock, most of Smock's products,
and it lights up.
LEDs. Dude, if only you had the TFV8 lit. If only that come in lit.
Yeah, if only.
That would be fucking dope. But anyway, to me, the cons I have for that, the external charging, kind of a pain.
It's not. To some people, it's a con. To some people, they don't really matter because some people always use external battery chargers anyway. Plus, it is kind of bad to charge it to the USB port anyway.
Yeah. But you have to upgrade it there for firmware and stuff.
Yeah.
Another con. This is a really huge tank, and the screen where it comes like that.
I mean, it doesn't block. This tank doesn't block the screen at all.
No, it's just the lip. The lip. That's this way on the mod, like right here. If you can tell, the atomizer is kind of crooked. It's because the atomizer is just a little too big, and
But
it's
I
not.
guess that's mostly the
tank,
mod,
the
tank's
tank.
fault, but not the mod.
Just wow.
Yeah.
He's using some green apple juice, and
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Well, this is actually a mixture.
I was gonna get my personal favorite green apple. Oh my god! But I had to get Naked Sour Sweet, which ain't a bad juice.
This is actually a mixture of that other flavor and sour apple.
This right here will kill you if you're not used to it.
To me, this is 6 milligram juice. So if you're not used to that, you either just don't get it or you better get used to it.
And the one thing that I don't like about this thing, mine does not wick efficiently.
Yeah, another problem with these tanks, which Bailey may or may not have recovered in another review, is that these tanks do have a consistency to leak.
Which is a
Which
pain.
Yeah, but usually when we're using it, it doesn't usually leak. It's mostly whenever you're putting more juice into the
The coils.
yeah, or into the tank itself.
Yeah, when you're filling it up, it does have a tendency to leak if
And
you don't
this tank
lock the
This
if you
is more
don't
about the tank, but this tank does have a juice flow lock.
juice flow control.
Yeah.
This,
But
that, and the other.
for some reason, whenever we use it, it doesn't work, and juice just flows into the coils. There's too much juice in the coils, so it goes out through the airflow, and it
That's
leaks.
kind of a pain, but
After a while, it stops. As soon as it's wicking properly, it stops. It doesn't take that long to start wicking properly, though. It doesn't take like 3 hits to do it. It takes like 1 or 2.
I'm putting these 2 boxes in a bracket. 2 big ass box mods
Yeah.
with ridiculous tanks. I'm going to
Especially
basically call this a kit. I didn't get the tank did not come with this or nothing. I'm just going to call it, since they're both huge.
These both the tanks and the mods come from 2 separate companies.
But I'm just going to say, just because they're almost the size of each other.
If you are wondering who made this tank, it is Steam Crave.
Steam Crave.
So, if you want to buy one, just go to their
That's a good
website.
company, though. Steam Crave is a good company.
Yeah.
The one con that I do have on my box mod, though, the faceplate. It gets warm.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's probably a pain. Fogging up.
You know how I love my RDAs, and right now I got my RDA sitting on the Limitless Modco. Fuck life.
Bless you.
Thank you. I got it right now sitting on the Limitless Modco mech mod.
With the Troll V2.
Troll V2, my favorite mech so far. I mean, favorite RDA. Thank you.
Ramp up time is horrible with the build that's in there. It was like, what, like a 3-second hit?
Hold on.
It's decent, but compared to what we've been doing recently,
Nah.
density is nowhere close.
Density, nowhere close. Flavor's more on the RDA
The clouds
side.
are kind of similar, but the density is nowhere close.
Density on the RDA, no.
Nothing compared to this.
Yeah, but the flavor that I'm getting off both of them, they're great.
Yeah.
Fuck sub-ohm tanks.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get this flavor or vapor production off a sub-ohm tank. I'm just throwing that out there.
TFB-12 fucking Cloud Beast don't.
The TFE-12 may come close, and that's coming close. But we're technically not cloud chasers in a way.
We just love clouds.
We just love clouds, and I'm experienced. You look at this tank, and you say, hey, that's got to have a big deck in it.
No.
Nowhere fucking close. The deck in
this tiny little RDA has a bigger deck than this giant ass thing.
Yeah.
We would show it to you, but that'd take too much work.
It'd be-
Especially for this. Like, this thing you have to completely take apart. Well, almost completely take apart to
You do.
see the build. Not completely. You don't have to, like, take off the tank and all that.
Yeah, it's just a pain trying. That's another con for the tank. Pain in the ass to take apart.
Yeah.
And if you get one thread or one O-ring out of line,
Leaks for days.
leaks for fucking days. You dump half your bottle of juice in there, and it goes on the floor or in your pocket or in your car
Or on your floor.
or on your floor.
Or on the mod.
Yes, that's one thing I hate is when juice gets on the mod.
And I guess this is another con for this thing. This is mostly because of the paint job, not the actual mod itself. But this thing is a fingerprint magnet.
It is. Most of Smok's products that are shiny, or in general, shiny mod's going to show fingerprints worse than
Exactly, because they're
than-
reflective.
than this. Yeah, any reflective, shiny, metallic coated box
I would
will
just say
reflect.
reflective at all.
Well, it's mostly that's metallic rainbow paint.
Yeah, that's right.
What would I rate these two devices? Just the boxes on
Hold on.
their own by themselves. For the T-Priv, having that extra 100 watts, a plus.
Which, by the way, the max for this box mod is 200.
Yeah, because it's the RX 200.
Exactly, and this is the T-Priv 3, meaning it has 3 batteries, and I guess it goes up
300.
300 watts.
That's a good assumption right there. But for the Wismec, for the let me see that. For this box, I'm going to rate it. What would you say a good rating is for it?
Probably a 7.
A solid 7.
I mean, it's a
Um,
smart product, so don't expect, like, the top of the top. It's not, like,
It's a Chinese-made box.
yeah.
My Asmodus is a Chinese-made box, but it's more high-end than this.
Exactly. Because you can get that at pretty much anywhere.
This is the lower-end rendition of China. That's the higher-end rendition of China.
Exactly.
The Wismec, I'd rate it a solid 8. Not
Yeah.
saying it's better than yours. I'm just saying just
No,
because
I
of
understand.
functionality, weight. The T-Priv, it's big, it's bulky. You have to look. You have to
It's
literally.
definitely not a carry-around mod.
No, that's just one of those sit-at-house ridiculous mods you just pick up and want to blow fucking clouds at 300 watts and kill your fucking lungs.
Do you know that Jules? I'm trying to.
A solid 8 for the Wismec Gen 3. Highly recommend it. The T-Priv, I recommend it too because
It's a solid mod.
it's a solid mod. Like, no joke.
If
This ain't-
anything, it's probably a good smock mod anyway.
Yeah, my boy Charlie, you've seen him in most of my videos. His box mod that I give him, the Smock Blue Resin, finally quit on him.
Well, the Smock Blue Resin Majesty.
The Majesty, yes. It finally quit on him, and he destroyed it. It's a cheap mod anyway.
Well, I'm not okay. What I mean by intentionally, do I mean he personally, like, he destroyed it, or did it basically destroy itself?
Well, when it stopped working and wouldn't work again, he destroyed it.
Well, okay, so it goes both ways.
But yeah. Now on the tank. I'd give the tank, far as flavor-wise, gotta go 6. Because the flavor is nowhere near an RDA.
Yeah.
Density, though, that's gotta be a fucking 9.
9 or 8 Anywhere between the high points.
For me, for the density of the clouds, a 9 all the way.
Yeah.
As far as accessibility of taking it apart, cleaning it, and building on it,
I would say close to Horde.
4.
Yeah, very close to Horde.
I'd give it a solid 4.
Yeah, because with this, obviously, since it's a tank, technically a tank and an RDA. It's gonna get messy when you try to clean it and all that. It's gonna get messy. Which, like we mentioned, there is a problem with the tanks with leaking, especially with wicking.
Honestly, there's no perfect device out there. No.
No perfect.
You're always going to have some flaw.
There's not a perfect device for everyone. Everyone's gonna have
a preference.
A preference.
But just
some people actually like sub-ohms and stick with them.
The lazy vapor.
Exactly. But to them it's perfect because it's lazy.
It's lazy. You don't even have...
You don't have to rebuild. You just gotta go out, buy the coils and buy the coil heads, go back in, put them in, vape. Juice it up and vape. Nothing else.
I know people that don't like external battery mods. That they just like internal mod.
Which makes sense because it's a little bit easier.
That's where my batteries go.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, you may be wondering where did the batteries go? Well,
like every smart product.
Well, hold on. You fucking put this on tight. I could barely even take it off. If you're wondering where the batteries are, they're actually in this little thing that you have to hold on.
Push down.
You have to push down, slide up, and it'll pop out, and then your battery. And the good thing, but what I do like is what they did, is at the bottom, it actually shows you how to put them in.
That's very bright too.
Yeah.
The battery door on this is another thing I should cover.
It's not a magnet, it's
No, it's a ball detent and spring hinge.
It's a spring.
The battery door, a little bit flimsy. Putting it down on the mod itself, it's not like you're gonna shake it off.
It doesn't rattle when there's nothing in it though. That's a good thing.
There's no rattling.
But of course, much like most mods, when you put the batteries
Let me just do a size comparison real quick. 60 ml bottle of juice, tank.
That thing holds like 10 mils of juice.
Exactly.
We don't fill it up all the way because
we don't want that leaking issue and spill half of our juice. That was a good O. But would I recommend these two mods and the tank? Fuck yes. Every day. All day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll do a hotboxing video in my truck.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be fun. 3 hits from each.
Still works. Another thing, battery life on these things are incredible.
Dude, 3 18650s.
Okay,
What would be better?
I woke up this morning, put a new battery in. I've been vaping on it ever since this morning. The batteries is only about halfway.
My batteries are at 48%, so I'm just going to vape on it till I go to bed.
Yeah.
Then pull them, charge them, put them in, and hey, go vape all day. Like, you cannot sit there and tell me that's not dense.
You just can't. Wait, hold on. Better
stand up and do it.
Yeah, I guess that is better. Just like this down.
Blow it that way.
You cannot tell us that's not dense. All right, motherfucker. But at the end of the day, sometimes you prefer a certain mod, and if these mods aren't for you, well, that's okay.
Had to do a trick.
Well, let me try to do one.
We're gonna do a little bit of trick test for y'all. Camera missed it.
I'm gonna try to do it like this. Fail. Ultimate fail. Oh, I couldn't get going. We're not the best at tricks.
No, but we're getting there though.
Yep.
But anyway, guys, thanks for watching my review on
The T-Prip 3
the
and the
cloud.
Wismec and the
What I like to
Wismec
call
are
what I like to call the
fog machines.
fog machines.
You know what you should do?
Exit ticket when I click it. But thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you have not already done it. Do it, please, for my sake, so you can know when I post videos, and click that bell icon. I'm not the greatest YouTuber or reviewer or builder.
I don't try to be.
I don't try to be. That's not who I am. I'm just putting these videos out of the different boxes and atomizers and juices for your sake, so you can try it however you feel. Like I said, leave a comment or a thumbs up on the video. Thumbs down if you want to. I really don't care. Thanks for watching. Looks loud. Sorry about that. Have a nice day.